changes that are going on here are unbelievable. Who would have thought when we moved here 16 years ago that any of this would have happened?
To the Capitol Theater. It's unlike any other theater I've ever been to. And I've gone to Lux and La Boca, and I really want to check out Minh Anh because I'm Vietnamese and I want to see what they're about. So hopefully today I can check that out. They've buried the power lines, they've opened the theaters, they've redone Capitol, which is absolutely gorgeous. New restaurants are opening. I mean, it's just such an exciting movement to be a part of. So this is my 5th Main the 2 and 6 event, and the original event was actually held in my 600 square foot store across the street, Room Service. A lot of people were coming to me trying to get me to sell their items in my store that were designed here in Cleveland, and I found it incredibly remarkable how many of those items that I actually would sell in my store. And I thought there is a very large, thriving design culture in Cleveland.
It's a collaboration of the Cleveland Public Theater, the Detroit Shoreway Community Development Organization, and the Near West Theater. Charles Michener said to me, you know, why don't you just do a festival and, you know, have everybody so that they can discover the Gordon Square Arts District. And so we made it Discover Gordon Square Arts District Day, hopefully the first of many to follow. But I have to tell you how easy it was to do this because we have so many artistic, creative, wonderful people here, wonderful owners of restaurants, and of course our 3 anchor organizations.
Years ago, in the middle of a financial storm, not a real storm, but a financial storm, I remember going to James Levin, and I was pretty upset, I was concerned, we hadn't been paid for a while, and I was going, what are we doing here? And he said, and he said it many times since, Raymond, Cleveland Public Theater is a pirate ship. And every time there was a real storm, water coming down from above, it felt like we were in a pirate ship. Because there really was water coming in all 7 roofs. And it has been that way for years. It's been that way for years. It would not be unusual for an announcement to go out to the entire staff. Please assemble immediately in the James Levin Theater with mops. There has been a huge leak in the James Levin Theater, the upstairs theater, and we all need to go clean it up. There have been days in which staff have had to climb the ladder up on the roof while it's storming to clear out the drains. But because of GSAD and everyone that's been involved that you've been hearing about, CPT is finally sealed and we are finally watertight. And for those of you who haven't been there, I just can't tell you what it means to us. But there is still much work to be done. Artists remain in gloves in the wintertime, even some people in the office. We remain critically inaccessible, which not only threatens federal and state dollars, but also is contrary to the very things that we're founded on. So we have a long way to go. But today, I have to say, we are no longer a pirate ship. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been recommissioned. We are a vessel of exploration. We are crossing oceans. We're crossing oceans to discover new worlds. We are the Beagle. We are carrying a scientist who will round the Americas and return with revolutionary knowledge that will change how we think not only about ourselves, but maybe how we think about God. We are Odysseus' ship traveling into uncharted territory of humanity and sharing our knowledge in Tales of the Night. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to join me. I'd like you to stand and move where you can see the side of the building for our ceremonial activity. Beth Wood, Associate Artistic Director. I declare this ship